everybody. Welcome to episode 3.
Episode
3. Can you believe it? We made it to 3 episodes.
Woo,
we are now in the top 10% of podcasts, but making it to the third episode. There's some stat like that.
Here we go.
I actually made up the number, but it is something like that. Most podcasts actually die on the vine after about 2 episodes.
Is that the truth?
Yeah. Most people have a good idea. They start a podcast and they run out of ideas.
Yeah.
Which is why I like that we've got like a dozen more ideas already. We have half a year's worth of content already ready to go.
We do.
Plus some specials that are going to be in there. I'm excited about the specials we're going to have.
Get ready.
We've talked about a brunch special.
A brunch.
Bars. Best place to get a drink. I also thought about? I was in New York this last week, and one thing I appreciate coming out in the New York bar scene is the mocktail. The mocktail scene. Like the fact that if you're out with a group of friends and you have that friend who either can't or shouldn't drink,
they can hi. My name's Jerome. Cheers.
They can still participate in the fun, right? And so I kind of want to do an exploration to see where the good mocktail bars that have a good mocktail menu, so that if you're coming to town, if that's your group that you're with,
yeah.
It's
a nice alternative.
Really
I do. I like that. I'll be drinking, so enjoy your mocktail.
We'll bring. We have a friend who can't drink alcohol.
Do I know this person?
Yes.
Oh,
this is Michelle. She cannot drink alcohol. We could totally bring her along as our mocktail friend.
Okay.
For these episodes.
Okay.
When we do that special?
Done. Sold. I'm okay with that.
Coming 2027.
Oh, you're right, though. Okay. Okay, what are we doing today? What's the deal?
So we're back on the Strip.
Yes, we are back on the Strip.
But we're not at a fancy restaurant.
No, but can I tell you how hectic this trip was? We were on a time crunch.
A
huge time crunch. It was because of me. It was my fault because I'm always late. I'm black. I'm always late. And this was a very here we go. Let's do this. Let's grab a cocktail. Let's get some food and take a couple photos. And here we are. Now it's a full episode.
Well, when you're in a hurry like that, you want to go to a food court.
True that.
So that's what we did.
What a segue. Good for you.
So they call me. I'm riding that segue right off the cliff. Too soon?
A little bit.
Too soon?
A little bit, but that's okay. I'll drink to
that. So we checked out Proper Eats Food Hall or Proper Eats Food Court. If you're watching on YouTube, which if you are, please do subscribe. I appreciate the new subscribers that we had. Hello. And do like on the video if you're enjoying the video. We appreciate that. It does certainly help. And tell your friends.
Tell all your friends.
We were at the Proper Eats Food Hall in the Aria.
Yes, right, let's be real. It is a food court, but since we're elevated food, we're going to call it a hall.
Right. I did not know it was hall until I looked back at this picture and went, oh, yeah, it is food hall.
You in that fab jacket. I know some people can't see it, but it's a floral jacket on the sleeves.
Beautiful paisley and gray.
Yeah. Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Yeah, so we are at the food hall it's a food court.
It's a food court.
And it's offering about, let me look, I actually have written down how many. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different restaurants and a bar.
Was it 9?
It was 9.
What? I wasn't even paying attention to how many.
Yeah, though some of them weren't on the menu. So what happens is you walk in, you sit down at your table, and then they've got a menu you can scan from. That will give you access to about 6 of the 9.
Or don't they have a little kiosk that you can go to? Like when you, right there in the front.
Right, there was a kiosk you could go and they would help you with your order as well. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm lazy, so I prefer to sit down.
I wanted to sit down and scan the barcode and order my drink is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But then
or a mocktail for those of you out there.
Together as a table.
Yeah.
And then if you don't have weird settings on your phone like I did, they'll text you when the order is ready. I unfortunately had a setting set up where I didn't get that text. We sat there for like a half hour.
It was a half hour. Yeah.
And they were like, why aren't you coming to get your food?
Yeah.
It's ready literally in no time.
Yep.
They were fast. They would have been
extremely quick. Yeah.
Would have
been 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, I mean, it's
10 to 15.
Look, it's even though it's this many restaurants, each restaurant only has probably 3 things that you can order. So the efficiency is gained from them having just a couple things to go through, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, I had a hard time picking because there were a good number of things I wanted to actually try.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I let you pick for me. Did I not? Because I was like, I don't know.
I
Just
kinda
let me have
convinced
that
you.
fucking Bloody Mary.
I kind of convinced
Let's
you.
do this.
Yes.
Yeah. There wasn't too much of an option. Like, so that was nice to kind of have a pared down situation. I didn't realize there were that many restaurants.
Yeah, so you had the restaurants I can run through real quick.
Gosh,
So you
I
had,
got through half of them and I was like, that's enough.
You had Laughing Buddha Ramen, which is where we got
Great.
2 items from there, actually. Speakeasy Donuts, which is donuts and coffee. So it's just
Donuts and coffee.
we kind of skipped the breakfast thing. So there's Speakeasy Donuts and Egghead, which are like the 2 breakfast pieces. They're like all day, but they're more breakfast type foods. Soul Bird, which is the Korean food we had,
Which is
where your
My
sandwich came from.
Yep.
We have Shalom Y'all, which is amazing
Which
name.
is the best.
I love the name of that restaurant.
It's the best.
Pizza Oki for kind of a twist on a pizza.
Okay.
You have a Wexler's Deli, which is kind of your standard deli sandwiches. You had the Temaki Bar, which is the sushi bar. They didn't have a sushi counter. I don't know if you noticed that or you saw it. They actually
did?
had a sushi counter that you could, if you wanted just to get sushi, you could go sit there, just order it direct from them.
Okay,
Which is
that's
kind of
nice.
cool. That was
Yeah,
like,
no, I like
where we
that.
were sitting, it was right kind of the closest place to
was,
us.
right?
Kind of
It was
behind
kind of
where you
behind
were at.
me. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then
I did
Lola's
see that.
Burgers if you wanted the burger and fries.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Which
Got
is
a place for
the
burger-
Becky factor.
Which, I mean, we can get the Becky factor out of the way because we did say, hey, Becky, do you want us to bring you back anything?
Oh, I forgot about that.
She looked at the menu and went, nope.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. However, I won't spoil. We'll wait on this a little bit. But when I described your sandwich, she's like, oh, that I would have liked.
I don't know.
If she had
About
taken
that.
everything off except the chicken and the sauce.
To be honest with you, I think she would have liked everything that was on there. I think it may have been the chicken that she wouldn't have liked.
She would have just asked for more sauce and it wouldn't have mattered.
I mean, this is no disrespect, but it wasn't a chicken strip. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you
She
know
likes
it didn't-
but she likes a good chicken. She likes a good.
Okay, we'll get
grilled
into
chicken.
we'll get into
that
that.
later.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
But anyway,
I have thoughts on the chicken, but
from an atmosphere perspective, though, I mean, my thoughts were. Let me go to the pictures here. We'll flip over here. Right, it's a food court, but it's nice. Like it's not.
Yeah, it
it's
was
not
cute.
your uncomfortable chairs.
No,
we sat comfortably at the bar on a high top.
yeah. If I was staying at Aria, this would be my go-to. This is where I would be
No, absolutely.
every day.
Absolutely, I could get pretty quick food.
Yeah.
and then be done with my meal
And
back
then
to
head
whatever
to the
else,
pool because
whatever else I'm
pool-
wanting to do.
The pool was like right outside. It was
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not. Yeah. It's here's the main food. You can see all the different restaurants kind of lined up there. There's the sushi bar. I think that's the burger place. It's hard to really tell from the picture.
Tex something or other. Anyway, I'm not on the menu, so
Sorry about
I
that.
mean, you know, a 555.
I mean, but it was busy, right? I mean, not too busy, but like there was a good number of people
No,
here.
Yeah, it was fine. It was okay.
If you're a sports fan, they had TVs everywhere. So if you've got that person in your family that only wants to go to a sports bar, which there's always that one person in a
yes.
group. Yes, they were playing. I think we determined it was replay football.
It was a
game
replay,
from
yeah.
the past football season.
Was it like 2 years ago or something like
don't
that?
know. May have been.
I think we did Google it.
May have. Well, I think it was, showed it on the top of the
Oh,
screen.
that's
I don't
what it
remember
was.
said though, but
I was too busy drinking to
I was-
notice what was going on.
yeah.
So
yeah, we sat down. We did order drinks right away,
yeah,
which those are handled separately, which is great.
which I didn't mind.
It's look, you're not going to get a specialty cocktail here.
No.
But
Well, I don't know, because that bartender looked like he
He
knew
could've-
what he was doing. If he was allowed the space to do.
yeah, I do have to say it. The drinks he brought to us were done right.
They were
Even though what we ordered was a gin and tonic, a Bloody Mary, and
Which
a
are
couple of Vesper martinis.
generic, and I was
generic.
offered the what do you want to call it, the Bloody Mary, the fuck me, bottomless Bloody Mary.
Oh, that's right. As soon as you ordered the Bloody Mary, it was like, oh, do you want for a high price?
Yeah, it was for an extra like $45. You can have it.
as much as you want.
Yeah.
Which sounds good if we're not under the time crunch that we were under.
Yeah, sorry, my fault. Shit, sorry.
That would have been a bad day.
It because I would have I would have stayed there.
We would
for
have had to move
minute.
to a booth. not sitting on a high top with unlimited Bloody Marys.
You would have had to carry me out of there. Absolutely.
You carry me first.
Yeah.
You carry me, and I'll come back, get you, and carry you out.
You know. Done.
After that many Bloody Marys, we would have actually thought that that's how it worked.
You know, I can't do Bloody Marys like that. I can't do one right after the other. It's like one or two.
You do fill
maybe,
up on
right?
Bloody Marys.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a lot of acid. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I think every time I've been to a brunch place that has the unlimited, only once have I done the unlimited. And even then I felt like I had to. So I'm doing the math in my head the whole time. I'm like, I have to have like 4 more glasses to have made my money's worth.
Yep.
I don't want to have any more, but I need to have more.
Just to get my money's worth.
I have to get my money's worth.
Yeah, Bloody Mary. It's not a bottomless thing. I don't know. Good for you if you can do it all day long, but
You know,
no, I'm not here for that.
I mean, as nice as this place was, this was definitely not a sit here for 5 hours
No, but
food hall.
I don't think they would have a problem with that.
They
We could have.
They definitely would not have it, but do I want to sit here for that long?
Well, I mean, if you've ordered the bottomless Bloody Mary,
guess
then yes, you're going to
I
sit
suppose
there
you can
that
order
long,
the
right?
Bottomless Bloody Mary, and you can order from your phone
Yeah.
as many appetizers as you
Hello,
want all
come
day
on.
long. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a good concept. I'm here for it. I like it.
Now I kind of want to try that.
Do not tempt me with a good time. We'll do it.
I mean, how do they open it? Do they open for brunch?
Of course
Actually,
they do.
They got the
Of course
breakfast
they
places.
do. They have the breakfast
and you can
places, of
probably
course.
get the Bloody Marys right
and that
away.
bar is open all the time.
Oh,
so,
it is in the Aria. So
I will tell you, when we first walked up to the food hall, excuse me, I was a little underwhelmed. I was like, oh shit, what have we gotten ourselves into here? Is
Agreed.
this a fast food kind of situation? But I was pleasantly surprised after we
agreed.
sat down.
Atmosphere wise, like the tables are definitely better, but it's still a bright,
It's a
open
food
place.
court.
It's still a food court.
It's a food
People
court.
walking around with trays, taking their drinks up to the soda fountain to get a refill. Like it's.
But I'm not really mad at the food court, though. It takes me back. It's nostalgic, right? It's retro, if you will.
Oh my!
We'll go back to episode 1. It's super retro.
Idea then, Voltaggio Brothers.
That might have gone down better this
retro
way.
food court.
That may have gone down. All I expect is an Orange Julius to be there. Okay, that's it.
Ooh! I like this. So you've got an upscaled Orange Julius.
Yes.
You got a Hardee's.
Yes. Oh.
Okay. What are the other ones that have fallen on by the wayside?
I don't know. Why do I feel like an Arby's needs to be there?
You
for
do
some
need
reason?
an Arby's in there. You also need like one of the old McDonald's, like the old. You know,
Ooh, do they
menu
still
and
serve the Happy Meals that come in the box? Because that was my favorite.
No, they're all in the bags now. They don't have the.
No, it was the box.
You need to have
It was
those
the box.
boxes.
Are you listening, Voltaggio Brothers?
I mean,
Come on.
there's your concept.
That would be
Retro
amazing.
Food court,
So good.
right? You can have RC Cola on draft. Clear Pepsi.
Do they still make RC?
Oh yeah, you can
Cola?
still find RC Cola.
No.
Someone still bottles it. I've seen
No.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe. I mean, I could be. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I was never mad at an RC.
Hop in the comments. Hop in the comments. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Ask all your friends. RC Cola. Where'd you pull that out from?
I'm just thinking
RC.
through of the old stuff from a
Good for
food
you.
court you're not going to get anymore. You could always go with all the Shasta Colas, you know. But
Ooh,
I don't know if that's retro or just.
We were Poe, so we had Shasta.
I love
It
the
was
Shasta.
all Shasta.
What was it? It wasn't Mountain Dew. It was not Mountain. It was something. But it was basically Mountain Dew, but for replace Mountain and Dew with synonyms.
Yeah, I do remember that slightly. I don't know.
It's gonna kill me. But that was my favorite.
I
'Cause I liked Mountain Dew, but I loved the generic Shasta Mountain Dew more.
I was never a Mountain Dew fan.
Yeah.
Ever.
Explains a lot of the jitteriness.
I know you guys didn't have Safeway in the Midwest, right? Like Safeway.
No, we had Safeway.
You
We had
did have
Safeway.
Safeway?
Yeah, we had Safeway.
So you remember Select? Do you remember the Select Cola?
Yes.
Ugh. I used to
we love
get
the
down
Selects.
on some Select Cola. All right, and it wasn't.
So we did Aldi more for our like grocery
know
shopping
that.
needs. Is that Midwest? Is Aldi a Midwest? But the thing with Aldi, it was all generic brands of various types, and it was cash only.
Of course
No,
it was.
no checks.
Of course
even.
it was.
Back when people would
Okay.
pay by check, they would. That was always the worst. I just want to say that was always the worst. You're shopping, and the person whips out the checkbook and starts meticulously writing out the check and filling out the register.
I don't. Ooh, I have checks somewhere.
There, I do have them.
I don't.
Every now and then, it's like we actually need a check.
Really?
Where do we keep those things again?
Where do you write it? Look, I don't know.
Well, I used to write a check for the handyman that would come to like fix random shit around the house.
Okay.
And
okay,
one
okay,
week I was
fine.
like, I can't find my checks.
Fine.
Can I Venmo? He's
And
like,
then
oh,
we're-
Venmo's better. And I'm
I
like,
was
why
like,
have I
here
not
we
been
are with the
doing
Venmo. Right. Yeah. You can just chopstick him. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll explain that later.
Maybe probably not. Actually,
Probably not, though.
look it up on the internet.
Okay. So we're a little off topic here, but
Yeah, we were having drinks. That makes
uh,
sense.
Duh.
That makes sense.
Just
So,
wait until we.
I had a
record
gin
the
and
next.
tonic. You had the Bloody Mary, and then we decided, because we both watched the same episode of How to Drink.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
We watched, which, if by the way,
If you haven't,
unsponsored plug,
please.
How to Drink on
please.
YouTube.
And he's easy on the eyes too, so
Yeah,
it's like
you're not
come on,
wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
He's
I know.
funny.
Trust. I know.
He's funny.
I'm not wrong.
He's not married to his producer, even though everyone thinks he is. But
He kind
she's
of
funny.
should be though, because she's really fucking funny.
She's hilarious.
Yeah,
they have
no,
a podcast together as
They
well.
do?
They have a podcast together.
Why am I not listening?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm doing it.
Yeah, right. Go find it. What's it's called? I'm awful. We'll have
Come on,
to.
get it
We'll,
together.
we'll
No,
put it in
no,
the
we'll do it.
comments.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
like
figure it
it's like them talking about movies.
out.
is what it
Oh.
So yeah,
All right, I'll check it out.
for
Why
sure,
not?
for
I'll
sure.
give it a
But
follow.
yeah, so check
He's
out.
amazing.
So anyway, we off topic already. Talked about we were doing How to Drink,
yes.
and he was going through cocktails from movies, and you brought up the Vesper Martini from one of the more recent James Bond movies. I forget specifically which one. Casino Royale, I think.
Yes, I believe so.
I believe that's what it's from. And it's basically gin and vodka and some type of a sweetener.
Yeah.
I forget exactly which one.
And can I just say, I was extremely high while watching this episode.
There you go.
Yeah, and I was like, why do I kind of want to try that? It's two different liquors in one cocktail. Normally, you
Yeah.
get older, you stick to one cocktail, and you just
You're
keep it
already on the
moving,
wrong
right?
path drinking one cocktail.
Absolutely.
But I had a gin and tonic. You'd had a vodka.
So it worked. So we just put them together.
We each just when our powers combined.
Did we power up? Did we
Yeah,
morphin up?
Captain
Or-
Planet was on his way. That's a very different kind of Captain Planet for when you drink all the whiskey, all the vodka. If you drink whiskey,
gosh.
gin,
Here we go.
vodka,
Here we go.
when your powers combined.
Yeah, I was shocked that he knew what it was, though. The bartender. I was shocked that he knew what this cocktail was.
Yeah, it was easy. He's like, oh yeah, just pick your citrus because I think it's typically with an orange. But he's like, what do you want? And I think we picked lemon.
I wanted lemon.
And I think that was a good choice. It was very refreshing. And honestly, yeah. So the bartender knew what he was doing. If I flip back over to the pictures here,
like,
you
we've
can
got a
see
picture
we
of
got a
it, I
full
think.
bar, right? It's now
Yeah.
we don't have a top shelf, as you can see. We pretty much have.
Well, what'd she say their well for vodka was Grey Goose, right? Isn't
Yeah.
that what she said? Okay,
Correct.
great.
Yeah,
Welcome to the
so-
strip.
yeah, I think I had Tanqueray gin.
You did. Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it was.
And then we used Tanqueray for the rest. of our
We had
cocktail,
Tanqueray. It was a
right?
Tanqueray and Grey Goose Vesper Martini.
Yeah.
So
It was good.
yeah, I mean, we
good.
paid the prices for them.
I
They
had
were-
to get it to go because I couldn't even finish it at the table.
True.
So,
But Vegas,
hello,
you can get it to go,
which is amazing.
and then go walk it off. But yeah, I mean, so the cocktails were actually really good. I was very, very surprised by that.
I was happy.
Ordering kind of whatever you want. So
Yeah.
what I would say is don't expect an extensive menu telling you how to drink. You're going to need to come with your cocktail ideas.
Yeah, be ready.
Yep. Well, I actually have a picture here. I can go through our cocktails themselves. So here you can see it's a Bloody Mary.
Bloody
there,
Mary.
It was a dark Bloody Mary.
It was a dark Bloody Mary.
What made it dark? Did you know? Was it olive or?
Good question. I don't know. It was probably just the mix that they use. I don't know. It did taste like it was a homemade mix.
I was gonna say, was it a homemade mix?
Yeah, it did taste like that.
Which is impressive.
It is impressive, but it was also just like I knew what I was getting. I knew what I was ordering. A Bloody
Okay.
Mary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I've come to the point where I'm not expecting anything, any fireworks or
I
anything.
ordered the gin and tonic. I had
America,
gin,
happy 4th.
I had gin, tonic, and then a lime wedge and a toothpick. So it's not like I was getting anything elevated either.
Right.
But it was the right ratio, right? I didn't
It
get cheated.
was.
I didn't get
It was.
cheated by it. It was very refreshing. It's what I wanted.
And it was spicy, just the way I like it. So it was good. It was fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that describes it. There's our very crystal clear Vesper Martini,
Yeah.
which again,
it was beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
You got to be careful. I put that right up there with a sidecar of drinks you need to be careful when you drink.
Ooh, sidecar. Why are we not drinking a sidecar?
Because we have to do an actual show.
Okay, after. Great.
Yeah, not sidecars.
It's trouble. Sidecars are
Trouble.
trouble. But aren't they the best, though?
They are.
I love a sidecar. I know you're like into gin all of a sudden. This is
Right,
kind
even
of
though I'm
like your
drinking whiskey
thing.
right now.
That's
Because
that's all we had. Sorry.
Japanese whiskey too, might I add, is what we're doing right now. In case you're curious what the drinks are, we have. This is the Japanese whiskey old fashioned. For those of you viewing on YouTube,
Amazing.
cheers to that.
I know, right?
They are good.
They are extremely delightful.
If you have not checked out Japanese whiskey and you like Scotch, you're doing it wrong.
But if you're using anything other than what the fuck is this cherry called?
Luxardo.
If you're using anything other than a Luxardo cherry, shame
Yeah.
on you and a plague upon both your houses.
I mean, I get why people don't buy them when they're $25 a jar. But
So save up.
yeah,
Come on.
worth it.
Please.
You're not
It's
you're
worth
not going to
it.
eat them with a fork.
It says who?
Well, you're not supposed to.
Right.
You,
They're my fave. I can eat them all day.
it's not like a bag of summer cherries that you're going to eat through an entire jar, which it is summer right now.
Okay, yeah.
Cherry season.
Yeah. Anyway.
I come home from travel. I see a bag of cherries in the fridge. I'm like, Becky loves me.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh, it's
that's
the best.
Is that your fave?
I love cherries.
Really?
Just give me a bowl of cherries and I'll sit there.
No.
Just
I would have never guessed. Cherries, huh?
I don't know why.
Strike me as a
it is-
pear.
It is out of
know
character
why.
for me with most other things that I like cherries as much as I do.
I mean, all right. I'm here for you. I like watermelon. Stereotypical, but my fave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grapes. I'm not really a grape kind of guy.
Grapes have to be
Red or green?
perfectly
Red or green?
red grapes.
Red all. Cheers to
Yes.
that.
Because green grapes are so like they almost make my roof of my mouth itch. I can like feel it right now while I'm saying it.
I do like a green grape. I just like a couple though, because I like when it hits you in the back of the jaw. You know, that sour. Do you ever
It's
get
just
that?
it's way too much.
Okay.
It's way
All
too
right,
much.
all right.
But I hear what you're saying.
But red grape.
But a red grape has to be like not getting old. It has to be perfectly tart and plump. Anyways.
Back to the food hall.
So food hall, we've only gotten through drinks. Should we talk about the food?
If we must. Is that
So-
what we're here for?
Yeah, so we went
Okay.
through and I picked the ramen as my main course. You had picked
I did the
Korean
the
chicken
Korean
sandwich.
chicken sandwich.
But the
Yes.
winner by far was the appetizer that we had, which I was not sure about this when we flipped to the picture here. It was an eggplant. What was it? I wrote it down here. Crispy eggplant bao buns.
Oh, my mouth is.
Oh,
I
now-
will go back just for that.
Yeah, I think we loved it so much we got two pictures that if you're watching on YouTube. These were so perfectly done, and that bun was exactly how you want a bun to be, with a little bit of, I think it was a little bit of kimchi in there. And
Yes.
I don't know what the sauce was, a mystery sauce. I don't know.
I could have done a little bit with a little bit more kimchi.
I could have done a little bit
But-
more of the extra stuff.
Yeah. And I'm
But-
not talking about the drag queen, but anyway,
Yeah.
off topic.
But they were so
that is
good.
amazing.
I would say if you're going to go, put this on your priority must eat.
You should always start there.
absolutely start there. Absolutely
What
start
do
there.
you remember? What else was offered from? Is that where I got my chicken sandwich from?
Were
don't
these
think
from?
so. I
No,
think it was
because this
somewhere
was
different.
actually from the ramen place. So actually, my whole meal came from the ramen place. Now that I think about it.
Okay.
So this was Laughing Buddha ramen.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we decided to get an order of tater tots. They were supposed to come with a
with some sort of sauce.
What was the
Secret
sauce? No, it wasn't
It's some
secret.
sort of secrets. I feel like it was.
No, as I was very excited knowing what the sauce was.
It was something spicy. It was like
supposed to be a spicy sauce. And because we had the snafu with the order not knowing the order was ready, we had to kind of hurry. So I didn't have time to go back and be like, oh, we missed the sauce.
Can we just tell everybody why?
Yeah, I mean,
Why we
I was
missed
getting
the order?
so sick of spam calls that I made it so my phone couldn't accept phone calls or texts from non-known numbers. So when they're like, we'll text you when the order's ready, I'm like, great.
So we're sitting there like fucking idiots.
I go over and they're like, Jack, where have you been? I've texted you 4 times. I'm like, oh. I was like, I know why. That's on me. But no, here. So we're not talking about service yet, but to the point of service, I walk over and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's totally on me. My phone right now blocks unknown numbers. I went back since then. I've changed it because I realized how dumb of an idea that was. And they're like, no problem. I'll remake this for you. Both places that we'd ordered the food from were like, you don't want this cold. It's much better hot. I don't. It will take 2 minutes. I'm going to remake it for you.
And it was.
They remade our entire order, which they did not have to do.
No,
that was on me.
No, but that was nice.
But
they
did
so.
I have never seen anyone working at a fast food establishment who legitimately seemed like they enjoyed their job.
Yeah, because it's the food they want to make, right?
Everyone there was actually in like a really good mood, very talkative, telling me, oh, by the way, like people would come up and say, what's your favorite? And they would give them a recommendation of, by the way, you should do this. Would you like
they
this
were
spicy?
doing that.
They were very much consulting people with, I mean, they only have 4 things in the menu, but they're still engaging as opposed to like, if it was me, I would have been like, it's a chicken sandwich. And what do you want to have? But I mean, our food itself, our food was very good. Like here, I had the ramen.
Gosh, look how fresh that looks. I know the people listening can't see it. I get it. But get on over to the YouTube and take a look because it's pretty amazing.
I normally with ramen, just as a point of reference, usually eat about half of the bowl. And then I'm totally full.
I agree with you.
I ate about 3/4 of this big bowl of ramen, and I wanted to keep going
on a time crunch.
On a time crunch, I probably would have been like, I'm sitting here, I'm having more bottomless Bloody Marys, and I'm finishing this ramen. I'm going back for more bao buns. This was really good.
It was good.
We will get the price of all this.
I think the price was fine.
It was fair.
I think it was. Oh, you're on the Strip.
You're on the Strip.
Let's remember.
So it was a very fair price, given that it was on the Strip.
Yeah.
So again, if you want to try something and you're with a group of people and like you want sushi and they want ramen and someone wants a burger, you can
throw it in the middle of the table.
You order it all on one thing and go, right? Like it was great.
That is what I liked about
this. This was the chicken sandwich and tater tots.
Okay.
Talk to me about your chicken sandwich.
Okay, so the chicken sandwich, like it was huge. I could barely get my mouth around it, and I don't say that often. So the only problem, there were 2 problems with this sandwich that I had. The sauce. What?
It was gochujang sauce that we were missing.
Where the fuck are you pulling this out from? Is this like
it's magic sauce?
Magic whiskey?
Because I love gochujang sauce, and I'm like, how come I can't remember it? I love a gochujang.
That's right.
And I was so bummed. But anyways, back to your chicken story.
No, yeah. Okay. All right.
We'll talk about your chicken. I'll be over here talking about your chicken.
The chicken was fine. 2 problems I have were the sauce. It was like, it tasted like a Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, which was a little upsetting. And a lot of people love Sweet Baby Ray's. True. I've had it. It's in my fridge probably right now. But if I'm going to pay $16 for a chicken sandwich it should be a homemade sauce, which it probably was, but it tasted like Sweet Baby Ray's.
The problem with of everything else that was on your sandwich, you had kimchi, you had cabbage with coleslaw with the vinegar in there. You had a lot of things that could have done with a non-sweet sauce.
Absolutely. It just needed something very simple to go with the rest of the sandwich.
I took a tater tot and I sampled the sauce in the tater tot and I got a little bit and I ate it. I'm like, that tater tot was now too sweet.
As soon as it touched your mouth, you were like, oh, that's sweet.
It was if that's what you like, again, back to the Becky factor, right? She loves a crispy chicken sandwich with sweet barbecue sauce on it.
Okay, so you're right. She probably would have loved this.
She would have gotten it. She would have said, "Okay, I want the soul." It would have been straight up out of When Harry Met Sally. I'll have that. No. this on the side, this on the side, this on the side. But she would have had that plain chicken sandwich with the cheese and the sauce with more sauce on the side and would have been happy.
I think if she would have done everything else on the side and sampled it,
I don't think she's going for kimchi, but maybe.
Maybe because it wasn't a traditional kimchi.
Oh, was it not?
No, let's be real. It was like a fast kimchi.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
The other problem I had with this was the chicken. Now, it tasted like a chicken thigh, which I love.
Right.
Chicken thighs.
Yep.
Love, love, love. But as soon as I bit into it, it was full of grease.
Which again, some people love.
Some people might love, but if we're not talking food court and we're talking food hall.
Okay.
Am I getting a greasy piece of
cut,
chicken, right? And am I being an asshole and super picky? Yeah.
But
welcome.
That's why we started the podcast.
Welcome.
I believe the conversation is, hey, we're kind of picky eaters.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, no, just a little bit. So like that was the only problem I had, those two issues. But other than that, it was delightful. It was great. And the tater tots,
the tater tots
were so on point. They were Napoleon Dynamite approved.
Absolutely.
I
would have put those in my cargo pant pocket.
You got it. You got it. It was good.
I was expecting, I'll try a tater tot.
Yeah.
And then I had 17. Like it just...
I think that's what I ate the most of, were
the
tater tots.
They were
so good.
I had the good ramen, but at the end of the day, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I want more of the tater tots.
Yeah. Your ramen was good. It was delightful. Did your daughter like the ramen that you brought back for
She
her?
devoured it.
Oh, good.
She ordered a different one. I had the vegetarian ramen. She had the pork ramen. It was gone. It was gone.
She ate it. Okay, good.
She loved it.
Did she give you a little review of it, or she was just like, meh,
it was good.
It was good.
It was good.
Okay.
I mean, she wasn't like, it was good. She was
16-year-old.
very much going, yes, this is good.
Okay.
Let's have more of this, please. And yes, I will want to go with if you ever go back.
Oh,
type of a
great.
look.
Great. So then maybe we bring Becky. I think she could find something.
I feel like there's the burger place.
Yeah. She can totally get a plain
like
burger.
she could just plain burger it.
Yeah. Without them smashing it.
Because honestly, I looked at it and I went, like I said, every worker there was not your fast food worker. It was people who were working at a restaurant.
Can you use your coaster? This is upsetting me.
I'm on the desk pad.
But that's not what the desk pad is for. Perf.
It protects my cheap desk.
Wait, what do you have?
I got Super Mario 3 coaster.
3. What do I have?
I
have Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I mean, that's about it. That's what we had. We were on such a time constraint.
We were very much on time
really
constraint.
was drink, eat, drink on the way back.
Yeah. But I mean, would you go back?
Yeah, absolutely. There's more things to try.
Absolutely.
And just from that, it makes me want to go back for sure.
Same.
It's easy.
It's very easy. I definitely have got this categorized under difficult group solve. Mm-hmm. Like when you have that group that can never, we always have that where it's like, oh, I don't want to go here. I don't want to go here. We're going to go here.
There is something for everyone.
Not a huge selection, but enough of variety, but like in a good way, not in a Cheesecake Factory kind of a way.
Oh, stop with the factory.
Ooh.
Will I just go back because I'm craving something there? Probably not.
Eggplant palpins?
Okay, fuck yeah. I will make a special trip for that. No, I definitely will make a special trip for that. So
I'm just going to get
retract my statement.
Eggplant bao buns and tater tots with the gochujang this time.
Give me like 6 of those bao buns and I'll be good to go. They were so
so good.
They were so fucking good.
They were so good.
So yeah, would you go back?
Absolutely.
You would.
I think absolutely I would go back.
Would you go back just randomly? Would you be like, hey, come on, fam, let's go to eat?
I think so. A fun outing, right? It takes a little bit of time because it's on the strip, but like, hey, we're looking to do something. Like, let's order it. No, let's all go to the food court. Let's sit here.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Kids, bring your phones. Mom and dad are gonna have a drink. And,
that would be fine.
Yeah, it would be great.
Yeah,
I'd love it. I love it.
So yeah, I would.
Cool.
I'd go back for sure.
Excellent.
Proper Eats
Food Hall approved. Absolutely approved. So we're going back off strip for next episode. So make sure wherever you're at, make sure you're either following the podcast or you are subscribed and click the bell Very important to make sure YouTube doesn't hide this episode from you. But we are posting episodes, if you've not noticed, every Sunday afternoon they do come out. So if it is, if it's been a couple weeks and it's Sunday afternoon, go check, see if it's there.
Please. Tell all your friends.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.